If you could give someone on the edge of a career switch one behavioural economics hack, what would that be?
What, to make it easier for them to switch?
Yeah.
I'll tell this story because it's quite amusing. A couple, they were both teachers, they didn't have a huge salaries, but when they'd met in the early 80s, both of them had bought a flat. They sold their flats, pooled the money, bought a house in somewhere like Acton. Their discussion was they were now about 58. He was from Norfolk, she was from London. What he wanted to do was sell the house in Acton for a 7-figure sum, move back to Norfolk and buy a really, really nice house for kind of 450,000. They could still teach part-time a bit if they wanted to. They could travel the world. They could do all manner of wonderful things. She was from London and couldn't face the idea of moving out of London. Now, I can't advise them on this, but what I can do is borrow from Warren Buffett and say, always invert. Consider the opposite. Can you imagine someone living in Norfolk in a £500,000 house and they win £1 million on a lottery and they go, that's brilliant, we can move to a smaller house in Acton and work for the next 5 years? No, nobody's going to do that, right? So if the inverse of what you're doing is ridiculous, that might help you make the decision. The other point I'd make is that the boring route to riches, which is nose to the grindstone, stick with your employer, stay loyal, they'll look after you, I don't think it exists anymore.